Hello my beautiful friends, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Fatima. I am a certified derm tech and I love makeup and skincare. So if that sounds interesting to you, make sure you're subscribed for more videos like this. I would love to have you as a part of the family. If you're interested to see how this makeup look was created with all K beauty, please keep on watching. We are just gonna let the hair be today. I don't want to flat iron my hair every day, so we have to deal with this. As my primer and sunscreen, I'm actually gonna use one of my new favorite sunscreens from yesstyle. This is the Centella Madagascar one. There is one that has a white tube and it has a blue cap to it. And there is also this one. This is Probiotica Glow Sun Ampule. I don't know if they are very different or not, but I really like the consistency of this sunscreen as well. This is how it looks like, and this is the consistency. Don't forget to apply enough to your face and neck. I already have my sunscreen on. I just wanted to show you this on the camera. My second order from yesstyle came. I also have a lot of products from last time that I didn't use. I might use some of those in between as well. Last time I used this one, which is from T-Fit, and it is more like skin tint. This time I have an actual foundation. This is from the Saem cosmetics. The foundation is called Studio. I will put everything in the description box. For some of these, I don't even know how to read them. The only thing I know about this is that it is called Studio. It is from the Saem cosmetics and it is SPF 35. Color is number 23. It is very hard to find a foundation from yesstyle that doesn't have any SPF in it. I see some leakage. I picked up a mini version to travel with, but I think if this is leaking, this is gonna be impossible to travel with. Looks like a good shade for me. 23 usually works for me in yesstyle foundations. 21 is usually a bit too light, and 23 sometimes is a bit too warm, but I can work it with my skin. And you're going into summer, so I decided to pick up 23. For this, I'm gonna use BK Beauty 115. Don't let Korean foundations deceive you. You might think they aren't full coverage, but after you apply them, you realize there is a lot more coverage than you thought. I think this is a good shade for summer for me. On the website, it looked like this was a very glowy foundation, and I feel like that is a good description for this foundation. It is very glowy, but I'm not mad. Blends very easily. I love this brush from BK Beauty. I love their 101 brush, but this gives me a lot more precision and it is a bit more denser than that one, I feel like. Or it might be the size. I love it. It is very easy to work with. This is one half of my face with the foundation, and you can see it doesn't look like I have foundation on, but it has covered my hyperpigmentation. This has a teeny tiny bit of fragrance. It is so faint I cannot even tell what kind of fragrance it is, but I can tell that there is some. This is a full-on foundation. This doesn't look like any skin tint or anything like that. So if you're looking for a glowy foundation that is medium to high coverage, I would suggest this one. I could even apply this to under my eyes and not apply any concealer. And you saw how much I applied, barely 2 pumps. If you put your makeup on your vanity, this is super cute. This is the foundation on my dry skin. As I promised in my last video, I picked up more of these. Look at this. I love them so much. They are so tiny and so cute. And I told you in my last video, these stack next to each other. This is probably too long for me. I might just take them off and use like 2 and 3, or maybe pick up another shade and use 3 and 3, because I wanted to pick up the yellow one as well, but that one was out of stock. These are the colors I have so far. Number 7, Blooming Pink. Number 6, Matcha Green. Number 4, Chestnut. Number 5, Peach Puff. And number 2, Beige. You could even use these as your foundation if there is a shade that works for you. I don't have any redness to cover, but I can swatch the green color for you. This is an olive green, which has some gray in it too, and I love this shade. These are very buttery, very soft, very smooth. they melt down easily, and they don't lose coverage after you blend them out. I also picked up the pink, which is a very brightening color. This is beige next to it, which I picked up to use as my concealer. Peach, which I used in my last video. And this is the contour shade, which I'm very excited about. This looks gorgeous. It is unlike all of their contour shades that are too gray. This is more like a neutral shade. And I added the green next to everything else. I wish you could feel them from the camera. They are very soft. I used the peach shade in my last video, so I'm gonna use this one as my color corrector today. This is the same peach color corrector, Saem. It is SPF 28. I will link it in the description box. It is this one, and this is the peach that I used in my last video. These are the comparisons. I'm gonna use this one as my color corrector today. I'm gonna use a dry sponge, which I also picked up from yesstyle way before. It is the Rainbow with You sponge. I'll apply this concealer to the back of my hand and then apply it with the dry sponge. Because I think this is a very thick concealer, I don't want to apply too much. Let's see how this looks. What do you think? I feel like the foundation was so full coverage, everything on top is not showing up. Let me apply it straight to my face. It has a good color correction, but I didn't have a lot of dark circles showing up from the beginning. Obviously, this is gonna apply a little bit more because I am applying it straight to my under eyes, but this looks good. And I am excited because I have a powder, so I can set. This is the concealer freshly applied. I'm gonna go over my face with this sponge because I'm not used to this amount of coverage. It doesn't look bad, it is a lot of coverage. I wanna see my skin. I think I should have applied even less than what I applied. Now I know next time, only apply one pump to my whole face. Look at that glow, it looks like I already have some highlighter on. How does this not look cakey? I wanted to give my face a little break from retinoids, and I feel like my skin is already reacting to it. I have a lot of little bumps all over my face. I don't think I need a concealer, so I will use the concealer in another video, but I'm gonna use the contour shade today. To contour, I'm gonna use the Dear.A concealer. Sorry, did I tell you the name? I think I told you the name. These are the Dear.A Personal Single Concealers. I'm gonna use for Chestnut as my contour, and I am using BK Beauty 116. It looks a bit more gray, more pink on my skin than the swatch on the back of my hand, but it's okay. We'll work it out. This is contour applied to this side of my face. These are great for travel too, so you can take one of these shades that is for your face, one as a contour, and maybe one as a brightener. You can even take the green one, but I feel like with these two you are covered. You don't need a foundation and a contour anymore. I don't have too much makeup in my brows, but let me clean them anyways because I want to use a new brow gel, which is different than everything I have used before. The glow this foundation gives you. This is ETUDE Bare Edge Brow Fixer. The reason I said this is different than everything else I have used, this has a little bit of tint to it. It's like a honey colored one. It is very transparent. You can see it better on my skin. It literally looks like honey. It doesn't have too much color to it, so it's basically a clear brow gel. I've used this one once. As soon as I received it, I opened it and used it, and I think I like it. This spoolie is a great size. This is a thinner consistency than I thought, and that is usually what I like in a brow gel. The other one that I used in my other video, this one was also good, but I could feel it in my brows whole day, so it was a very strong hold brow gel. This one I cannot feel it in my brows, and it had a very good hold the other day when I applied it. Everything else we are gonna try after this is powder, so I want to powder my face. I picked up this Innisfree No-Sebum moisture powder. They had a lot of different versions. This one was called moisture powder, so I wanted to pick this one up because I thought it is best suited for my skin, which is very dry. I also tried this one on the back of my hand, and the consistency looked very promising. Very beautiful, very fine powder. I wish you could touch it. It feels very nice. Let's fix any creasing, which there isn't much. For under my eyes, I'm gonna use BK Beauty 110. Do you see the difference? It set the concealer and foundation, but it is very subtle. This powder might be my favorite so far, and that is a lot because I like a lot of the makeup. I am not a powder person. If you have watched my videos, I usually don't use powders. I don't know if you can see, this has a lot of glow to it as well. I'm gonna apply the powder to this half of my face so that we can compare. This side of my face has the powder, this side doesn't. Excuse the hair. It's just doing whatever it wants. For the rest of my face, I'm gonna use a bigger brush. This is BK Beauty 102. I wanna see how much is too much. It is very tiny too, so you can travel with this easily. It also comes with a puff. Even the packaging feels very nice. I also picked up this cotton blush and cotton contour from MISSHA, these two. I'm not gonna use the contour because I have a bronzer I have to try, and I also don't wanna do a lot more contour than this. For blushes, I picked up two blushes. One from MISSHA that I talked about. The other one is from the Saem. It's 8 EM. This is called Single Blusher in the color Naked Brown. I think the same one is a bit too light for me right now, but we could try it. This hair is killing me. This one from MISSHA is in the color Mama's Camel Coat. Oh, that's a cute name. This is the same one. This is the MISSHA one. I like them both. I'm gonna try this one first and put this one on top. This is BK Beauty NG Hot and Flashy A507. Ooh, very powdery. Very beautiful color, and it is very natural on my skin tone. A bit powdery though, so if you don't want to look too matte, maybe this is not for you, or maybe you need to use a setting spray on top. Wow, that looks very blurring. This could be a good bronzer on some people's skin tone as well. Let's apply the MISSHA one now on top. I'm using the same brush. This has a little bit of glow to it. Yes, I can see the micro glitters or like shimmers. This is also a lovely color, a good consistency too. These are very soft powders. I keep thinking that these are getting hard pan, but then when I touch them, they are completely fine. Let me use the contour shade to contour my nose. I'm using reference number 14. Perfect contour shade for me, very undetectable. This was Smoked Hazel. And now let's try the bronzer from ETUDE. This is called Contour Powder. I picked up shade 1 Creator, which has Tone and Tone and Mood On. I think they had 3 setups. 2 of them had Tone and Tone in them. This is how it looks like. Very light, very neutral color. On the website, this color was like more used as a bronzer, so I decided to pick up this one. I think this is Tone and Tone, and this one is Mood On. I could use this one as my bronzer. Let me swatch it next to Smoked Hazel. Not much of a difference. These are very close. This one is a bit warmer, I think. This one is a bit more gray. I'm gonna use A507 again to apply this color as my bronzer to my forehead. I'm gonna apply a little bit more so that you can see the color better in the camera. I wouldn't if it wasn't for the video. If you saw my skin up close, you wouldn't believe I have this much makeup and this much powder on. These look so smooth. I thought the last time was good makeup. This time it's even better. Let me apply some of the bronzer to my eyelids. This is 15 Max from Refer. I picked up more of these from ETUDE and more of these from Leica. I only picked up a color that was a glittery color from Leica before, and I had a lot of these ETUDE ones. But what I want to use today is the color from Leica that I didn't use in my last video, but I swatched it for you, which is this one. This is a beautiful color. This is from Leica & Co. It is called Mono Eyeshadow. Color is 926 Liberty. Look at that. Urban Decay who? I'm kidding, I like Urban Decay ones too. I'm gonna apply this with my finger. A little bit fall out of glitter, but that's okay. This is a very glittery shade. That looks gorgeous. I think you can see it better on my finger. I usually don't do this kind of makeup, this much glitter, but we are playing today. And I want to experience different makeup. I want to use this brown color from Etude eyeshadows, which are called Etude What's in My Eyes. This is Lady Earl Grey. This is BK Beauty 203. This is Lady Earl Grey, which I apply to my lower lashes. I also have an eyeliner, which I ruined because I pushed it too far. It is Etude Proof 10 Gel Pencil Liner. It is color 2 Dark Cacao. It is a gorgeous color. I could apply it with this, but I think this is too soft to apply to the eyes. I'm gonna use this brush, which I think I also picked up from yesstyle, but there's nothing on it anymore. They have a lot of brands that make these kinds of brushes. It is a very flat, very fine brush. This is such a creamy eyeliner. Okay, I think this is the best I can do. This is not clinging. Before applying my mascara, I want to use a setting spray. As I promised, I remembered to pick up a setting powder and a setting spray. This is Dear.A Mask Fit Waterproof Setting Spray. Let's see the mist. Wow. I have to say, don't like the smell. I'm not gonna test out the waterproof part of it, but I am gonna test it out whole day and see how it will look, how much it helps with my makeup, and I will update the description box if I remember. Let's apply the mascara. This is Kathy Doll Wake Up 2-Step Mascara. This is how it looks like. Cute packaging. It is a plastic one. It has two sides. One side is like a regular mascara. One side is like one line of bristles. I think that's why it is called 2-step mascara. I'm gonna start with the shorter side. This is a bit too flexible, but a good grip on the eyelashes. Let's go to the longer side. It is a little bit too flexible of a wand for me. I want to be able to separate my eyelashes. I think I like the shorter side better. This is a very natural looking mascara. Let me apply it to the other eye and be back. I like the longer bristles for the second coat. It gave me a lot of length. This mascara builds up on itself really well. I mean, I still like the Etude one better, but I like this one as well. On the days that I don't have any eye makeup, I think this is gonna look great. I want to use this Peri Pera lip gloss. It says Mood here and Peri Pera here. This is how it looks. 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 This is how one of these lip gloss, lip balmy textures. I have shade 07. I cannot read anything else. The only thing I can read is the 12 months shelf life and made in Korea. Oh. This is not like those melting balms. It is a bit thicker, like the one from MAC and the one from Makeup by Mario. This is a lot thicker. It feels more substantial. This feels like it's gonna stay on whole day. I cannot explain the texture to you. The texture is so gripping. I'm sure this is gonna be on my lips in a few hours. But since this doesn't match with the rest of the makeup, I'm gonna change my lip color. I'm gonna use one of these Lily by Red colors. I'm not a huge fan of orange colors, but I think this will look better with the rest of the makeup. This is Lily by Red Smiley Lip Blending Stick. Color is 02. This actually is not as warm as it shows up on the back of my hand. The setting spray has dried down, and when I touch my face, nothing comes off. This is an impressive setting spray. I'm gonna use a little bit of number 3 around my lips. I'm not a huge fan of this lip color, but that's okay. This is a first impression video. But yeah, this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, thank you so much for watching my videos. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and maybe consider subscribing if you haven't already. That will help me a lot with the YouTube algorithm. I am getting very close to 500 subscribers, and I would love for you to join the fam. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!